So in this video, I'm just going to quickly cover what are funnels. So on the left hand side, you simply go down to your menu that says funnels and websites. When you click on funnels, you are taken to an area that you would see as blank, and you would have the opportunity to create a new funnel from scratch. Now, just to let you know what a funnel is a series of pages that within it make up a funnel. So the best way to explain this is to show you one of my funnels called the show booking funnel. You'll see there are 5 steps in the funnel. Now, for something to be a funnel, normally it's more than one step. So usually on the very first funnel step, treat a step as a page. On the very first page, you're capturing information coming in. So you might be capturing leads by way of having somebody fill out a form. And then on the second step or the second page, you might be delivering something in return for somebody filling out a form. And then in the third step, there might be an upsell to a product or something that is asking them to book an appointment with you. And then on the final step, there might be a success page. So usually there are different steps in the funnels. So let me show you one real quick. So when you start to create funnels, just imagine that the funnel has various different steps. In each step, it's actually its own page. It's its own live page on the internet. Okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. So there are 5 steps to the funnel. Each one can be edited. You can simply go into the editor and you can create this page from scratch. And by the way, this is exactly the same process as what you would do with a website, but the website doesn't have steps, funnel steps. It actually has website pages. And there is a difference. A funnel is relying on one page to transmit information to the next page. For example, on this screen, you'll see that we have embedded a form on the page, and this form on the page is simply requiring an email address. So we're requiring an email address, and should they fill out an email address, the button knows to go to the next step. So the next step in this funnel is simply step 2. And when I click on step 2, if they entered in their email address, it now takes them to the second step in the funnel, which is to give them a contract of which all this stuff gets populated in. And you would just come in and edit all of this, nice and easy. And then here is another form that we just created in Follow Up Spark. This is just a form that we've put on the funnel page that when they hit submit, it will actually end up, if we click here, it's going to send them to the next step. So what's the next step? So the third step in the funnel would be a payment form. We're asking them to make a payment, as you can see here. So when they click on this complete the order, what happens? Well, let's just click in here. They get sent to the next step. So funnels are a sequence of different steps within the same funnel, okay? And then they're taken to this page. Congratulations, and then they're taken, to give them the information that they need. So let me show you another example. So typically, the first step in a funnel would be actually getting somebody onto that page, whether it's via an email, whether it's a lead capture, whether it's a Facebook form, whatever that might be. We want to get them into the funnel, give them something, and nurture them through the different steps. So here's another one. 8 steps to increasing exposure on Google. This is something I've promoted on Facebook. Why do I do this? Well, it's just to collect leads. So these are funnels, which is a series of website pages. Each step contains its own page. So let's have a look at another one. The good thing about this, I can move these up and down, whereas on a website you can't do that. But here I can move these steps or these pages up and down. So let's see what it looks like live on the internet. On the internet, here's step 1. It is a standard, typical very decent landing page. What is it asking us to do? We are giving away this free guide, including videos, just by getting them to say yes, they want this. All right, so a really good landing page inside a funnel only has one thing for someone to do, and not multiple. You see, websites would have various different pages like about us, contact us, prices, services. It would have a list of different pages, whereas a landing page within a funnel only has one thing to do. The only purpose of this page is to get them to click here and to get them to put in their first name and their email address, which again is a form that we created inside of Follow Up Spark. So we want them to fill out this form, because if they do, we're going to take them to the next step. And the next step in this funnel would then be to take them to this strategy session offer. So what does that look like? Let's have a look live on the internet again. So when they fill out that form, it says congratulations. It takes them here. And now it says, want help getting your Google My Business listing to produce results. We're pushing them into clicking this button to now fill out this form for a discovery call, right? And again, if they fill out that form, the next step is we're going to thank them for filling out the form. So here's the next step, thanking them for filling out the form. So all these are sequential. And then, of course, we're going to deliver those videos. Remember what we promised them? And that would be in this funnel step. And here's some videos that actually start to play live on the page. So we offered them 3 free videos and a copy of the guide. And on this page, it's going to deliver what we promised. We also have another button taking them back to filling out this form, because ultimately we want them to book a strategy call with us. So imagine a funnel. It's just a series of different steps in the funnel. We can have and look at all the stats of who's been through it, how many people have opted in, how many people have gone through what step in the funnel. Did we make any sales? Well, no, because we weren't selling anything here. And then we can look at the settings. We can look at what domain it's sitting on. All of this inside of funnels. So funnels are different to websites, because websites are designed to have a series of pages sitting, for example, a series of pages. Let's just take car dealer. I think there's multiple pages in there, yes. These are all different pages that don't rely on each other. These pages are all independent of each other. So you'll notice there's no funnel steps. There's just pages instead. The pages don't rely on each other. So whereas a funnel step is home, would go to, offering a guide, would go to payment, would go to thank you, would go to delivery. These pages are all independent of each other. So someone might just go to the home page and that's all that they need. They don't need anything else. We're not trying to get anybody to opt in. We're not trying to take their name and email address. All we're simply doing is we're showing them information about our website, which of course is very different to funnels and funnel steps. Completely organized differently, and they both have different purposes. So I could create a new step, give it a name and a path, and create that step. So imagine these are sequential. We want them to opt in. We want to offer them a strategy call. We want to thank them if they accept the ability to take the strategy call. We want to deliver the videos that we promised at the opt-in page. We want to collect their payment should they end up purchasing a strategy session. So all of these pages are all in a certain sequence that help us deliver taking somebody off a Facebook lead or from an advert or a YouTube marketing or whatever, pushing them through this funnel. This is very good for anybody that comes into Follow Up Spark that either opted in through a workflow or they're already existing customers. You can literally age and ascend them through the value ladder, adding value within a funnel. So very quickly, that is what a funnel is, and that is how to create funnels. And look out for the video that actually discusses in detail how to create a landing page.